What can the spots on your body reveal about your spiritual journey? Each mark is a silent testimony to experiences lived and lessons learned. In this video, we'll explore how these marks can reflect deep aspects of your soul, bringing out hidden meanings and messages about your purpose. Get ready to discover the signs that can illuminate your path and transform your perception of yourself. I'm James. My own search for meaning and purpose began when I felt lost, yearning for a deeper connection with life. On this journey, I have learned that there is immense value in sharing experiences and learning from those of others. Reflections of consciousness. The spots on our bodies are much more than simple marks on the skin. They are visible reflections of our consciousness and the experiences we have lived throughout our lives. Each mole can be seen as a symbol, a physical representation of significant moments that have shaped our spiritual journey. When I look at my own spots, I can identify episodes of great transformation, challenges overcome, and lessons learned. For example, a mole on my arm reminds me of a time when I faced deep fears and, in overcoming them, emerged stronger and more aware of who I am. These marks are invitations to introspection. When looking at a dot, ask yourself, what does this mark teach me? This practice can open doors to a deeper understanding of yourself and your path. Over the years, I've realized that the way we relate to these characteristics of our body can reveal a lot about our acceptance or resistance to past experiences. So, by recognizing and embracing each mole as a reflection of our inner journey, we begin to understand that they are part of a whole, a representation of our evolution, of the ups and downs that have shaped us. Personal interpretation. Each painting carries a unique story, and the interpretation of them can vary from person to person. For some, a mole may represent an unfulfilled desire. For others, it may symbolize a fear that needs to be confronted. When looking at your own moles, it's vital that you allow yourself a space for self-analysis. Ask yourself, what does this mark mean to me? What emotions or events are connected to it? This practice of introspection is a powerful way to better understand your emotions and how they manifest in your life. In my experience, each mark has guided me to revisit important moments and reflect on how they have influenced my life. A mole on my face, for example, refers to a period of vulnerability, but also of self-discovery. By recognizing this connection, I was able to transform a possible insecurity into a symbol of strength and self-knowledge. I encourage you to do the same. When you look at your spots, try to discover the story they tell. By allowing yourself this reflection, you may find a deeper meaning that can help you break free from limitations and embrace your true essence. The connection between the spots and your spiritual journey is an opportunity for self-exploration, a chance to understand how your experiences have shaped the person you are today. By interpreting each mark, you can begin to see not only the scars, but also the achievements and victories they represent. This practice not only deepens your understanding of yourself, but also serves as a reminder that you are a constantly evolving being, always learning and growing. That's why I encourage you to look at your spots with a new eye, one that seeks out the meaning and beauty in your own story. If your spots tell stories of overcoming and self-knowledge, imagine what a 21-day spiritual challenge can do for you. This is the time to dive even deeper into your inner journey and turn reflections into evolution. Curious to know how? Check out the link in the first fixed comment. Spots can be seen as manifestations of our inner creations, directly reflecting what we cultivate within ourselves. Each mark on the body can be interpreted as a symbol of our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions. If, for example, you carry the belief that you are not worthy of love or success, this can manifest itself physically, perhaps through spots that appear at times of greater emotional vulnerability. It's as if the body is trying to communicate something that the mind can't express clearly. It is essential to understand that moles are not mere coincidences. They are a form of physical manifestation of our internal struggles. When we come across a new mole, it is an opportunity to reflect on what is happening in our inner life. It's an invitation to ask ourselves, what thoughts or beliefs do I have that might be manifesting here? This requires an attentive and honest look inwards. By doing this self-analysis, we begin to unravel the layers of our psyche and better understand our emotions. One practice that can be very useful in this process is meditation. By sitting quietly and focusing on your breathing, you can access parts of your mind that are normally hidden. Ask yourself what each speck represents. Allow the answer to come without judgment. You may find memories or feelings that you weren't aware of. By observing these emotions, you make room for transformation. And when you change the way you see yourself and interpret your experiences, you can also get rid of limitations that previously seemed insurmountable. The path to transforming beliefs is an ongoing process. Often, the markings on our body become a part of our identity, and letting go of these limiting beliefs can be challenging. However, remember that you have the power to rewrite your story. Visualize your spots as symbols of what you are ready to release. Imagine each one turning into a shining light, representing the new belief you want to cultivate. By doing this, you not only transform your perception of these marks, but you also begin to transform the reality around you. Acceptance is a crucial step in this process. Accepting the spots as part of your spiritual journey is an act of love and compassion for yourself. Each one tells a story, and each story is an important part of your evolution. By accepting them, you free yourself from the need to fight what you can't change, and instead focus on what you can learn and grow from them. This acceptance does not mean resignation. On the contrary, it is a recognition that you are a being in constant transformation. When you look at your spots with a gaze of love and understanding, you begin to realize that each one is a mark of overcoming. They bear witness to the battles you've faced and the victories you've won. Each mark is a reminder that you are resilient and capable of overcoming challenges. This change of perspective can be liberating and a source of strength on your spiritual journey. As you move forward, it's important to remember that your journey is unique. The spots are expressions of your individuality and the paths you have chosen to take. Celebrating your uniqueness is essential to fully accepting who you are. By embracing your differences and personal characteristics, you connect more deeply with your essence. This connection is a powerful catalyst for transformation and healing. Create a gratitude ritual to honor your spots and the journey they represent. Take a moment out of your day to simply give thanks for each mark on your body. Acknowledge the learning and growth that each one has brought. This not only raises your energy, but also fosters a deeper connection with your spirituality. Gratitude is a powerful force that transforms perception and opens the way to new possibilities. Finally, use the awareness of the spots as an opportunity to set intentions for transformation. When you recognize your marks, combine this observation with a visualization of what you want to create. Free yourself from limiting beliefs and open up to a new version of yourself that is aligned with your deepest aspirations. This practice is not just about getting rid of something, but about embracing who you really are and what you want to manifest in your life. The spots on your body are more than just marks. They are a testimony to your journey, your experiences, and your growth. By accepting and understanding these manifestations, you connect more deeply with your inner self, allowing transformation to take place on all levels. The spiritual journey is about becoming more aware of yourself and your beliefs, and the dots are an invitation to explore these dimensions. So embrace your marks, learn from them, and allow them to guide you in your ongoing spiritual evolution. Connection with the unconscious. When we talk about the moles on our body, we can see that they are not merely physical signs, but representations of something deeper within us. Spots can serve as windows into our unconscious, revealing aspects that we often ignore or don't recognize. This leads us to reflect on unresolved traumas or repressed emotions that somehow manifest themselves on our skin. Connecting with the unconscious is a journey that requires courage and a willingness to look inwards. Often, moles can be a sign that we need to pay attention to feelings or experiences that have been filed away in our memories. By silencing the mind and allowing thoughts to flow freely, we can connect with parts of ourselves that are dormant. During a meditation, start directing your attention to the area where the spot is. Ask yourself what this mark might mean. What is it trying to tell you? What emotions come up? This practice can be challenging, but it's also liberating. By bringing to light what was hidden, you can begin to release the emotions that were trapped, allowing healing to take place. In addition, self-reflection is a powerful tool. Take some time out of your day to write about your experiences and feelings related to your spots. The simple act of putting down on paper what you feel can offer new insights and a deeper understanding of your journey. You may be surprised to discover that many of your spots are linked to patterns of behavior or beliefs that you've been carrying around for years. By identifying these patterns, you can begin to work on transforming them, promoting a space for growth and change. Symbols of overcoming. The spots we carry on our bodies can also be seen as symbols of overcoming. Each one can tell a story of struggle, resilience, and achievements throughout life. When we look at our marks, we can remember the challenges we have faced and the victories we have achieved, even if they seem small. It is essential to recognize that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our spiritual evolution. One of the spots on my hand reminds me of a time when I had to be brave. During a challenging phase in my life, I made the decision to follow my heart, even if it meant leaving my comfort zone. The dot sign, which appeared shortly afterwards, is a constant reminder of that choice. It symbolizes the courage I had to free myself from patterns that no longer served me. When I look at this mark, I am grateful for having made that decision and for all the lessons that followed. It is essential to create a space in our lives to celebrate these overcomings. You can do this in various ways. How about creating a gratitude journal where you record not only the achievements, but also the lessons learned along the way? By writing about your challenges and how you overcame them, you strengthen the connection with your own story and remind yourself of the strength you carry within you. Another powerful practice is to talk about your experiences with people you trust. Sharing your stories can not only provide a sense of relief, but also inspire others to recognize their own overcoming. By talking about our spots and what they represent, we create a network of support and connection that can be transformative. It's amazing to see how, by sharing, we can touch the life of someone who is going through a similar challenge. Also, visualize your spots as a tapestry of achievements. Each mark represents a stage in your journey. By doing this, you'll be able to see how every experience, good or bad, has contributed to shaping who you are today. This not only strengthens your self-image, but also serves as a reminder that you are capable of facing any challenge life throws at you. By recognizing your spots as symbols of overcoming, you empower yourself. Each time you look at them, remember that they are witnesses to your history and your growth. Embrace them and allow them to serve as a beacon, guiding you on your spiritual journey. This change in perspective can be a powerful incentive to keep moving forward, knowing that every step you take is part of a path full of learning and growth. I invite you to look at your moles not just as marks, but as living stories of overcoming. What do they have to teach you? How can you use these stories to inspire yourself and move forward? Always remember that your journey is unique and full of meaning. By connecting with these parts of yourself, you become stronger and more aware of your own spirituality. Relationship with the past. The spots on the body can serve as a mirror of our past experiences, revealing deep connections with previous lives, or even with the history of our ancestors. This connection is not just metaphorical. It can offer us valuable insights into the patterns we perpetuate in our current life. We often encounter difficulties that seem inexplicable, repetitive behaviors or emotional challenges that arise without us being able to identify a clear origin. It is in this context that the dots can be a guide, helping us to better understand our own narrative. One way to explore this relationship is through meditation and self-reflection. By sitting in silence and concentrating on each mark on your skin, you can begin to access memories or feelings that are buried deep in your psyche. Ask yourself, what does this dot represent to me? What event or emotion is associated with it? This exercise can be revealing, as the answers often come from unexpected places. For example, when you look at a specific spot, you may remember a moment of pain, trauma, or even intense joy. This memory may be linked not just to this life, but to something you carry from generations past. By recognizing this connection, you can begin to break cycles that no longer serve your growth. It's an opportunity to free yourself from family patterns that you didn't choose, but which you feel you carry as a burden. In addition, recognizing that moles can be remnants of ancestral experiences invites us to reflect on ancestry and its influence on our lives. Often, the beliefs and fears of our ancestors still resonate with us, even if we're not aware of it. Through ancestral healing practices, such as meditation or liberation rituals, you can begin to undo these ties and free yourself from limitations that are not yours. In my own journey, I have experienced moments when I realized that some of my personal struggles were linked to traumas from my family. By searching for the origin of these feelings in deep meditation, I was able to understand that some of the difficulties I faced were not mine alone, but echoed from generations past. This not only brought me relief, but also a new perspective on the importance of healing not only for me, but for my entire lineage. Expression of individuality. The spots on the body are a celebration of individuality. Each one is unique, just like each one of us. In a world that often tries to mold us into patterns and expectations, spots remind us that we are unique beings with stories and experiences that set us apart. Accepting and embracing this uniqueness is a crucial step on the spiritual journey. Individuality should not just be seen as a personal characteristic, but as an essential part of our purpose in life. Every spot, every mark, every scar is a testimony to who we are and what we experience. Instead of hiding or feeling ashamed of our imperfections, we should celebrate them. They are part of the complex tapestry that weaves our existence. When we begin to accept and love every aspect of ourselves, including our spots, we become more authentic. This allows us to live more fully and truly, without the need to fit into molds that don't belong to us. This process of acceptance can be challenging, especially in a society that values uniformity. However, true beauty lies in diversity. A powerful practice is to look at your spots with love and compassion. When you look in the mirror, instead of criticizing, try to see each mark as a story, an achievement, a learning experience. This can be done daily, until this new perspective becomes a natural part of your life. In doing so, you also connect more deeply with your essence, allowing your inner light to shine even brighter. I encourage you to share your experiences. Ask friends and family about their own brands and what they mean to them. This interaction can create a safe space for everyone to feel comfortable discussing their individualities, fostering a sense of community and acceptance. By listening to others' stories, you can find inspiration and strength to embrace your own journey. The expression of individuality also invites us to reflect on how we contribute to the whole. Each of us has something unique to offer the world, and when we allow ourselves to be authentic, we inspire others to do the same. This authenticity creates a wave of transformation, where everyone feels valued and accepted for who they really are. In the end, when you look at your spots and marks, remember that they are more than just physical characteristics. They are symbols of your journey, your struggles and achievements. By celebrating your individuality, you not only honor yourself, but also contribute to a world where everyone feels free to be who they really are. Create a ritual of gratitude for the spots on your body. This ritual can be a simple but powerful practice that helps you cultivate a new perspective on these marks. Set aside a time of day when you can be in silence, away from distractions. This could be in the morning when you wake up or in the evening before you go to sleep. Find a quiet space where you feel comfortable and safe. Start by breathing deeply, allowing each inhalation to bring calm and each exhalation to take away tension. Place your hands on one of the spots you wish to honor and then close your eyes. Feel the connection between your hand and the skin. This is a part of you. Imagine that each dot is a representation of a lived experience, a challenge overcome or a lesson learned. Give thanks for each of these experiences. For example, if a mole is related to a moment of pain, recognize that pain and be grateful that it has taught you something valuable. Recognize that these marks are an integral part of your story, and that without them, you wouldn't be the person you are today. Express gratitude not only for the positive experiences, but also for the painful ones, because they have shaped you and helped you grow. You can use affirmations during this ritual. Phrases such as, "I am grateful for every mark on my body," as they represent my journey and my growth, can be repeated out loud or in thought. If you prefer, write these affirmations on a piece of paper and put it in a place where you can see it often. This practice not only raises your energy, but also transforms your relationship with your body, promoting acceptance and love. Gratitude is a powerful energy that can alter your reality. When you connect with this frequency, you begin to attract similar experiences and vibrations. By being grateful for your spots, you are not only acknowledging the past, but also making room for a brighter future, where your marks are seen as symbols of overcoming and strength. Now let's talk about the intention of transformation. Awareness of the spots on your body can be a key to unlocking new possibilities in your life. When you recognize these marks, they become an invitation to reflect on your beliefs and limitations. Ask yourself, what do these spots represent to me beyond the physical? What messages am I receiving from them? Visualize yourself releasing the limiting beliefs associated with each dot. To do this, find a quiet place again and close your eyes. Breathe deeply and, as you exhale, imagine that you are letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Each exhalation is an opportunity to release the weight of the past. As you do this, visualize a new version of yourself emerging, free of ties, full of light and potential. Set clear intentions for this transformation. For example, if a dot represents a fear you carry, your intention could be to overcome it. Say to yourself, I let go of the fear that this mark represents and welcome courage into my life. This practice is not only about what you want to change, but also about how you want to feel. Connect with the emotion you want to experience, and allow that feeling to become a part of your new reality. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but is an ongoing process. Make a commitment to yourself to revisit these intentions regularly. You can do this through meditation, journaling, or even talking to supportive friends or mentors. As you focus on these intentions, start to notice how your perception of your spots and yourself begins to change. Doing so not only sheds new light on your journey, but can also inspire those around you to do the same. Personal transformation becomes a beacon for others, showing that it is possible to embrace your own story and rewrite what no longer serves you. By freeing yourself, you also open up space for others to do the same. These practices of gratitude and transformation can ultimately help you feel more connected with yourself and the universe. Each dot can become a bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. They are reminders that you are on a path of evolution, always growing and learning. Encourage yourself to become an active practitioner of your own spiritual transformation. In doing so, you not only take care of yourself, but also contribute to the vibrational network that connects us all. Every step you take towards acceptance and transformation inspires others to do the same, creating a domino effect of light and love around you. The journey is yours, and each painting is a testament to the strength and resilience you possess.